Settle into your space tonight, letting your body ease into the softness of the bed, feeling the pillow cradle your head and the blanket surround you like a calm shelter, with no rush to go anywhere and nothing more asked of you. The day already complete and the night open and safe, offering only stillness, quiet, and steady rhythms for rest, as if time itself has stepped aside to make room for you. The air may feel cool against your skin or warm with gentle comfort. The shadows soft around the room, a lamplight glow, or a muted darkness wrapping the walls, all reminding you that this is a safe moment, a moment with no demands. As you breathe a little slower, notice how each breath moves through you like a wave pulling back, steady and unhurried, reminding you that the body knows how to calm itself when given the chance. Now imagine a tower rising above a quiet town square, its stones worn smooth by years of wind and weather, its windows touched with golden light that glows even as the streets below rest in near silence. The clock inside ticks steadily, a sound that continues without pointing to hours or minutes, a rhythm without measure, steady and reassuring, like a heartbeat that never rushes. You do not need to follow its counting, because the sound holds no demand, no schedule, only a presence that feels steady and constant. In this story, we will linger with that tower, its timeless tick, and the quiet world around it, noticing the way stillness can feel full, the way sound can hold you without asking for attention. Everything is steady tonight. As we drift further into this quiet story, picture the clock tower more fully, standing tall against the sky, its shape outlined by the soft dim of evening, the stones holding the warmth of the day even as night cools the air, the sound of the ticking carrying through the empty square below, the steady rhythm that feels more like a lullaby than a measurement. Around the tower, the streets stretch gently, paved with smooth cobblestones that glimmer faintly where lamplight spills across them, each stone seeming to hold its own small piece of memory, yet none of them asking to be remembered, simply resting where they are. The air carries a softness, like cool fabric brushed against the skin, with a faint scent of earth, of trees, of old wood and stone, all mingling into something natural and easy. As you imagine this space, notice how nothing moves quickly, nothing interrupts. Even the ticking itself blends into the background, like the hush of waves or the rustle of leaves. The tower feels less like an instrument for time and more like a gentle companion, standing watch as the world settles, giving you permission to rest as well. You may picture windows glowing softly with light, but no one rushes inside. No voices call out. It's only the warmth of quiet spaces where life continues calmly. The square may hold benches, perhaps a fountain where water trickles slowly, or maybe only the open air and the circle of stones. Yet, in every version, the stillness remains like a pause that does not need to end. The ticking has no urgency, no pointing forward or back. It's simply a pattern that holds you, reminding you of constancy, reminding you that you are safe here. Everything is steady tonight. And again, everything is steady tonight. The tower stands quietly, its steady tick moving through the night like a soft pulse, not to count or to measure, but to hold the air with rhythm, to create a backdrop of calm that lingers without pressing, without asking, only existing in the same gentle way a breeze moves through open fields, or the tide touches the sand before pulling away again, slow and certain, always returning. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of the square, the cool stone beneath your feet, the lamps casting wide circles of golden glow that do not flicker, but spread in even layers, giving each corner of the place a softened touch, a sense of presence without need for detail. The tower rises above you, its hands resting in place, though the tick continues. An illusion of time, yet freed from hours, a steady comfort that does not hurry you along, does not ask you to follow, simply lets you notice and rest. You might close your eyes and hear it, one soft click, then another, always returning. each sound blending into the last until it becomes more like a hum. A tone without beginning or end, a reminder that constancy itself can be soothing. Picture the square, quiet, only the whisper of air moving through narrow streets, the texture of stone walls absorbing sound, holding warmth and reflecting shadows, everything muted, as if the whole town has decided to rest with you, sharing its peace without words. Perhaps the fountain drifts in the background, a slow trickle of water finding its way over smooth edges, round drops falling and blending, another layer of sound that never interrupts, only joins the steady rhythm of the clock. As you linger here, notice the simplicity, the way repetition softens the mind, the way a single rhythm can become the shape of calm, the way even silence has tone and texture. This is where the tower rests, a place where nothing rushes forward, nothing pulls behind, only the steady presence of now, extended, softened, and given room to breathe. Everything is steady tonight. The light above might fall through tall windows, casting stripes across the square, stretching longer as the night deepens. The glow, never harsh, always golden, always muted, like candlelight reflected across glass. You might picture yourself sitting near the base of the tower, the cool stone strong beneath you, the steady sound close at hand, the rhythm carrying upward and outward, each click flowing into the sky, where stars wait quietly. Over and over, the sound comes, never missing, never faltering. It's like footsteps that know their path, like waves that know the shore, each one familiar, each one without demand. In this way, the clock tower becomes less a marker of time and more a companion in the quiet, reminding you that presence alone can be enough, that constancy can soothe, that rhythm itself can cradle the mind. As you sit, notice the way your breath begins to match the pacing, not by force, but naturally, as if your body understands the language of repetition, finding comfort in the sameness, settling into the gentle measure. Everything is steady tonight. And as the night deepens, the tower does not change, the tick does not end, and the square remains calm, as if the world beyond has slowed to match it, as if here there is no past to chase and no future to reach, only the soft touch of now. The cobblestones feel smoother the longer you imagine them, the lamplight warmer, the air easier to breathe, until the whole image folds into a single sense of rest, unbroken, undemanding, familiar. Even as you return again to the sound, the tick continues, click after click, like drops of water, like the turning of leaves in a steady breeze, like the beating of a heart at ease. And again, everything is steady tonight. Within this story, the tower holds its place, rising quietly above the square, its stones carrying the touch of centuries, its windows breathing out a muted glow, while inside the steady tick continues, not as a measure, not as a reminder, but as a soft pattern repeating itself into the air, each click landing with the same calmness as the last, each one finding its way into the fabric of the night. If you listen closely in your imagination, the sound does not push forward, it simply settles, like a light breeze brushing past your shoulders, or the slow trickle of water moving over stone. Patterns repeating in ways that soothe rather than count. The square remains open, wide, and gentle, framed by buildings that lean softly toward one another, walls resting in shadow, rooftops touched with silver light, where the moon glows above, each surface sharing its quiet without drawing attention. In this atmosphere, the ticking feels like part of the ground, part of the air, something that belongs as naturally as stars belong to the night sky. Everything is steady tonight. To make this scene more complete, imagine 5 soft impressions all flowing together. The way lamplight falls in circles across the cobblestones, the way the fountain drifts with water that never hurries, the way cool night air slides around your face, the way distant trees rustle gently without interruption, and the way the steady tick continues through it all. weaving each detail together into one calm fabric. These impressions do not change quickly. They remain. They fold into one another, forming a texture of peace. Perhaps you notice the rhythm aligning itself with your own breath. Your inhale resting with one sound, your exhale moving into the next. Not exact, not forced, only gently paired, as if the body knows how to follow calmness when given space. You might look at the clock face, the hand still in place, pointing nowhere in particular, as if frozen in kindness, so that no hour is demanded, no schedule implied, only the quiet reassurance of constancy. The tower is not counting for you. It is keeping you company. It's offering sound the way a fire offers warmth, steady and familiar, endless without effort. And as this idea repeats, it deepens like layers of fabric folded one over another. The texture becoming thicker, softer, until you feel it surround you. Everything is steady tonight. Imagine now the glow from the windows dimming further as night moves along, but the sound inside never fading, the tick rolling on like distant footsteps that never arrive, like waves upon a shore that is always waiting, like the steady hush of leaves in a night breeze that does not end. Each repetition brings no new demand, only reassurance, only the reminder that this rhythm has no limit, no urgency, only softness. You may picture yourself leaning against the base of the tower, letting your back rest against the stone, feeling its cool strength, its stillness, its grounding presence, while above you the sound continues without pause, like a song with no chorus and no ending, a song that exists only to continue, a song that cradles instead of stirs. The square around you stays unchanged, the lamps steady, the fountain slow, the shadows thick yet kind, everything keeping you in place without pressure to move. Everything is steady tonight. The thought of time becomes less sharp here, less pointed, as if numbers and hours have dissolved, leaving only the rhythm itself, the part of time that soothes rather than measures. And in this rhythm, you remain, listening, breathing, resting, noticing again and again that the sound does not stop, the night does not demand, and the tower does not ask. Everything is steady tonight. As the story draws toward its soft close, the tower remains in place, its stone walls holding the cool night air, its windows still glowing faintly, and its steady tick continuing without pause, blending with the quiet square so completely that sound and silence become almost the same, neither demanding, neither rushing, only existing together like companions. Around the base of the tower, the cobblestones rest unchanged, smooth and patient, catching the glow of the lamps in gentle patterns, small circles of golden light that stay steady even as the hours would pass elsewhere. But here the hands of the clock remain still, untouched by minutes or hours. This creates a sense of freedom, as if you have stepped into a space where time does not need to move, where nothing asks you to leave, nothing calls you forward. Only this moment expands, stretches, and surrounds you with ease. Everything is steady tonight. The fountain nearby continues to let water fall in soft arcs, each drop landing without urgency, joining the next in a quiet rhythm that never ends, layering with the ticking so that two steady sounds weave together, one of stone, one of water, both belonging. The air itself feels soft and textured, cool on the skin, yet gentle, carrying faint scents of leaves, wood, and earth, grounding you further into this calm square. You might imagine yourself sitting once more at the base of the tower, your back supported by its strength, your breath matching the rhythm without effort, your body loosening with each repetition of sound. Everything is steady tonight. The stars above stretch wide, filling the sky, steady pinpoints that do not flicker too brightly, simply holding their places as if even the sky has chosen stillness. The rhythm of the tick continues, carrying no urgency, no weight, no pressure, only the reminder of constancy, only the reassurance that this calmness does not end when you close your eyes. The tower will continue to tick, the square will continue to rest, and the night will remain gentle, steady, and safe. Everything is steady tonight, and so, as you settle deeper into this rest, let the thought of the tower stay with you, a timeless rhythm that keeps its place, a steady sound that will continue without you needing to listen, a quiet companion to your breathing, a calm presence in the background to sleep. Good night.